Hey everybody, welcome to Buddy's Spirits and Cigars. Today is Around the Barrel with Big Turpin Dawson. So, trying to do a review a little bit different, kind of see change of pace, change of settings, and kind of see how it goes. But anyway, today we're going to review Redwood Empire. This is the Grizzly Beast, so straight bourbon whiskey. This is a 4-grain. It was bottled in summer of 2022, distilled in spring of 2017. It had 66% corn, 23% rye, 7% wheat, and 4% barley. So this is bottled and bond, so it's 100 proof. I haven't got to have this one before. I'm not sure if you have or not.
I have not.
But
haven't had a whole lot of the Redwood Empire stuff. They're not in Oklahoma yet, so.
Yeah, I got this bottle at, I think it was at Macadoodles in Missouri, I do believe. Branson, I think it was.
The old Max.
Yeah, so anyway, I just thought it'd be pretty cool to do this one. You can see them sitting in a lot of places.
Yeah, I've seen them in Fort Smith quite a bit.
Yeah. And so it's not incredibly hard to find or anything like that. So we'll see.
They're kind of one of the newer bourbons popping up, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they've been around. Oh, I mean, this was bottled in season of 2017.
Right.
They just haven't been in our area for a long period of time. So I just thought it'd be pretty cool to get it and try it. So I think that's like batch number 2, something like that. So doesn't have a bad nose on it.
Product of California. I already don't like it.
Just because of that. Well, to each
bias. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, that does change a lot of things, though. You know, when you think about whiskeys and bourbons and things of that nature, when it comes to the aging process, and you start having different states, you know, Missouri doing their own, Colorado. So you start kind of branching out, and I'm not saying it has to be strictly from Kentucky, but what I am saying is the environments are a lot different.
Yeah, yeah.
California, you know, coastal state, you know, it gets hot, but it's not a hot like here in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, Texas,
Yeah.
you know, and that really makes a big difference in your aging process and how everything kind of turns out. So some distilleries try to rush the aging and stuff to try to keep up and all that, and it's just, you know, they just don't have the climate for certain things. So
We even got a few in Oklahoma.
yeah, a few in Oklahoma, and it gets plenty hot in Oklahoma, I can promise you that. And we don't have much of a winter to speak of. I mean, we do get a little bit of snow and stuff like that, but spring doesn't last long, a couple of weeks the way it feels.
Yeah, for sure.
Fall doesn't last that long. It's pretty
goes from 90 to 30.
Yeah. And then maybe 70 one day in there somewhere. But,
yeah, then 80, you know.
We do have weeks around here where you get all 4 seasons, you know, can be within the same couple of weeks.
I'm just happy this is MGP. It's something new.
Yeah. It's and I'm a fan of 4 grains. I don't have a problem with 4 grains at all.
I like a lot of 4 grains. It smells pretty sweet on the nose.
It does.
Like a fruity sweetness.
Red fruit on the front of the palate. Just
And that fruit definitely carries through, doesn't it?
I mean, just smacks you right in the mouth. Did you get that? Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
How does it hit your palate? It's
100%.
Red fruit, boom.
Yeah, that's
It's different. It's different. Not bad different.
The nose follows through on the palate for me.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen a whole heck of a lot. For me anyway. No, I'm not a professional. I like it. That's sweet. That's what I, you know me, that's what I typically like.
Yeah, but it's not like an artificial sweet. It's a good fruit type of sweet. And to me,
that's very pleasant.
To me, you get that red fruit right up front, just almost overwhelming. Not quite that much, but I mean it's a lot. And then after you swish it around in your palate, and then when you swallow, there's that rye characteristic that kicks in. You can tell it's got quite a bit of rye in it. So, pretty good.
It is very good, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember the price point. I think they're somewhere around in the 70s.
Bottled and bond,
maybe 80s, you know, but I mean, it's aged a minimum of 4 years. So.
Yeah. That's a solid pour, man. I don't know if it's quite worth 70, but that's a solid pour.
Yeah, but you know, it's one of them things where you don't know till you try it.
Grizzly Beast.
And now we've tried it.
I mean, I would buy one. So I guess, does that make it worth 70? Yeah, probably. I mean, if you
I guess so.
Yeah.
But you know, you think about the time frame and where we're at economically and things of that nature. I mean, it's
in the economy, like we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much hand in hand.
Yeah.
Kind of deal, you know. I mean, everything's crazy high.
Yeah, that's really enjoyable.
It is. It is different. It is different, but I like it a lot.
Oh, it's very enjoyable. I get a little bit of that rye you're talking about, but man, I get more fruitiness on that than anything. That's definitely for me the prominent note.
Yeah, like I said, it really up front, it really just kind of punches you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And it's not overwhelming.
It's a little thinner than I would.
Not crazy overwhelming, but I mean, it's there.
It's a little thinner than I would like because it kind of dissipates for me kind of quick. The finish isn't, exponentially long or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's a very solid pour.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty solid. They've got several others, you know, that you can try. Yeah, it's not. I mean, the legs aren't real thick, so it's not crazy viscous or anything. But I mean, it's a good pour.
Yeah, mine's already gone. That's how much I liked it.
So they've got other. And the Redwood Empire has other offerings.
They have several.
Yeah.
I've heard some of their cask strength stuff is really good.
And I'm, you know, you like to say I'm a proof for, but I'm up for the cask strength.
We're proof buddies.
Sure, you know. So anyway, you want to start the rating? See what?
Yeah, I'll give that a good 3.5. That's definitely way better than average for me. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of value in that bottle with it being, you know, what that one's 4 or 5 years old. You know, I mean, I know it said bottled in bond, so they have certain restrictions they have to meet and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a minimum of 4, but I don't know, you know, especially the way it works with if you have, you know, blended whiskeys and all that stuff, you know, if they have various age statements on those whiskeys and stuff,
right,
they have to go with
the lowest
if they're going to put an age statement on there.
Yeah.
If they decide not to, then that's perfectly fine. But
I really enjoy it. I'm not saying I don't think it has the value of some of the other bottles we like so much, you know, where you buy, let's say, a $50 bottle and you're like, man, I've had bottles that were $150 that are better than this, or you know, or that this one's better than, you know. But I mean, for, you know, $65, $70, I think that's a buy for me.
Yeah, and if I got that price wrong, I will look up the receipt. If I got that price wrong, then
we'll put a little sticker that says we suck or something in the corner.
I'll make sure it's in the video what it really costs. But I think it was somewhere around $75-$80, somewhere in that area. But
well, Bruce got one of these too, I think, didn't he?
One of the offerings, I'm not sure if it was
this one or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it a 3 1/4. I think it's good, but I want to see what else they have to offer in their cask strength stuff. I want to see what that distillery really is putting out as far as their source. So, you know, I guess it kind of depends on where they get their stuff from, you know. But I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's good.
I like it. I enjoy it.
It's a solid pour. So anyway. This cigar is going pretty well with it.
Yeah, I think it's probably overpowering the bourbon a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because, so we're smoking the Plasencia 149. It's at all. It's a Honduran Puro. They don't really say, you know, what tobacco's in it. It's kind of a secret. The blend is. It looks, the color of the wrapper is Maduro-y though. You know what I mean? They don't come out and say that it's a, you know, Honduran, you know,
Yeah, it's
whatever.
all Honduran.
You know,
That's what a Puro is.
That's all they give us though. They don't actually go into the actual leaf itself. It's a pretty full, medium full cigar for me. It's probably, for me, a little bit, it's overshadowing the bourbon just a little bit, but it's standing up pretty good. I really enjoy this. This is one of their cheapest smokes they do. It's like $11 and it's great. I mean, it's hard to beat.
It's not like a, for me, it's not just a giant tug of war. I mean,
right.
It's not like insanely overpowering. It does let you know it's there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, don't forget about me.
Right.
And it's like, you know, but it's not so much that they're fighting.
Cool. I don't think they're fighting. I just think this probably has a little bit more full body than that bourbon does.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because, like I said, the finish on this bourbon's not as long. Right. So by the time I get to my cigar, it's kind of dissipated for me, you know.
Yeah. And you know, nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
I would do this pairing again.
For sure.
I don't think that it's off-putting whatsoever.
Man, you know me, if you're on the follow us at all, you know I'm a huge Plasencia fanboy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everything they make is great. I mean, this stick for $11 is, in my opinion, really hard to beat.
Yeah, it's solid.
Cause I mean, look at that burn.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's solid. It's not a bad stick at all. So, yeah, I could be a fan of this. I don't think we have this particular one around here though.
I haven't seen it at Winston's.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you know, Plasencia, I'm with you though. All of the ones I've had a few different sticks that they have, and every one of them that I've had have been great.
Yeah,
I can't complain at all.
Yeah.
So,
well, they say, from what I've heard, listening to some people talk, you know, Mr. Plasencia is one of the best tobacco growers, farmers in the world.
Yeah,
that's what they say. I don't know. But that's what people who know a lot more than me say that.
Well,
so I
whatever
believe
they is could be right.
Right.
You know,
I mean, you never know.
Nothing wrong with that. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying this pairing. I think it's good. The Redwood Empire is a pretty solid pick. It's Ball and Bond, so it's 100. We started at 100 with this Around the Barrel series that we're doing, and we're going to go up from there. So I think we're going to get into some very interesting pours. Definitely going to get into some good cigars as well. This is a great cigar to go with that. I'm not disappointed.
Not at all. I usually try to support all my B&Ms around my location, you know, because keep it local.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then
I agree 100%.
You know, and I got a guy, Robert, at the place I shop at. You know, I'm in there frequently. You know, and if he gets anything cool in, you know, he always saves me one or two.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I appreciate. He's a very fair guy. He won't sell anybody like a box of Opus because he's like, you know, we have customers that we want to distribute all of this.
Yeah.
You know, which is great. But I just appreciate the fact that he saves one or two for me and stuff like that. You can't get that with an online shop.
No, I agree.
You know, I mean, you just can't.
I agree. And that's where supporting your local brick and mortars and developing a relationship with them, they get some cool stuff in. You know, they're willing to do that stuff for you, because where are you going to go to buy stuff? You know, it's like you're scratching their back, they'll scratch yours. Yeah. So I fully support that, and that's the way it is with me and Winston's. You know, those guys really take good care of me, and I'll always promote them because they're
and you're the reason
solid guys.
You're the reason every time I'm in Fort Smith I stop by.
Yeah.
You know, it's just too far for me to be my main place. You know, 2 hours. No. I mean, it's just not feasible. But when I come down here, I stop by every time.
Yeah, and you know, if I'm up in your neck of the woods and need some stogies, I'll definitely stop by and see. Robert, and so. That's all we have time for this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have not joined our BSC community page,
you're missing out.
We're posting in there. One of us or all of us are posting there daily. So, I mean, you get plenty of activity and things to look at. And we're talking about our pours for the evening, and if we do a bottle kill or if we find something cool somewhere, you know, there's opportunities for more bottles. People can go get them. Then, you know, we talk about all that stuff, and it's just a good place. We don't let people do a bunch of shaming and stuff like that in there, because that's not what we want the community to be about. We want it to be positive And
it is for the most. I mean, it really is.
It really is. And what might be a unicorn or something you can never find, you might be excited about it. Hey, we're going to help uplift you, and we're going to appreciate that. That was a big win for you. And nobody's big win is the same.
Yeah.
So join us in that. And we also do giveaways. We do bottle giveaways and
people swap samples. I mean, not even anything to do with us. We've had members swap samples on bottles.
Exactly.
And it's meeting cool people.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. And then also when it comes to events and stuff, you get first open window for buying tickets for events that we're going to be involved in. And our store picks, guys, the Yellowstone store picks that we've done, go see Barrels and Brews and grab a store pick before they're all gone. We're excited about those store picks and happy to put our names on those. So,
for sure.
Anyway, all we have time for in this episode. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.